Work.
Alright guys, 14 minutes late. It's not too bad. It's not too bad for me. How you guys doing today? Hope you guys doing alright. Hope you guys having a good day. Hope you're having a great day. Why have a good day when you have a great day? Why have a good practice if you have a great practice? Anyways, hope you guys doing good. This is my last, right? Last day Wednesday. This is my last live session. Yay! I know you guys will be excited to not see my ugly mug anymore. Today I wanted to tone it down. Oh, this is the last session because the quarantine is being lifted here in Arizona. The gyms and stuff are being allowed to operate, to work again. So I will see all your lovely faces here in the gym in person, live. And we don't yet quite have what the lab is going to do yet officially, but I heard a little rumor. Word on the street is we might be open on Monday, but we don't have any other details than that. But they will have all the proper procedures to be safe and to make sure that a lot of the other businesses are doing, taking temperatures and doing this and checking that and checking that. We're going to put out a big video to let you guys all know what exactly is going to happen and how exactly we're going to operate. Hopefully it doesn't last forever, the new operating procedures. But we're going to be open again, and you guys will be able to come in and work out and stuff. So we are very excited about that. We're not. Some gyms open up tomorrow. Even we are going to wait until Monday to open up because we want to make sure that we are doing our due diligence to open up safe and be smart about it. We don't really care about, opening up and making money right away. We're not earning for money too bad. Like, that's okay. We want to make sure that we're doing the things the right way and being safe and being smart and doing things the best possible manner, the best possible way to be as safe as possible for everybody who walks in our building. That being said, yay! That being said, let's get to a workout. Going to our workout today, making sure you get a great warm-up, a great pre-warm-up, a great dynamic stretch going into your workout. Yeah, I sparred already. I got punched in the face a whole lot. I got kicked in the head a couple times. I fell for a couple of fake steps this way. Got knee to the body. That was awesome. So it was a good day for me. Learned a lot of stuff. Was able to practice a lot of stuff, working some new stuff, and I was happy with that. But I'm already warmed up. I'm good to go. I'm very big on making sure you guys are warmed up, making sure you guys are good to go. And also at the end of the workouts, you need to get the same exact warm down. I say warm down instead of just cool down because I want you guys to slowly warm it down. Don't just stop and then relax, and that's not a good cool down. A warm down is where you still move, still do maybe the dynamic stretches, go through all the entire dynamic stretches. If you don't know what they are, look back maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I did dynamic stretches and the pre-warm-up for every live session I did. My wife told me that I was taking up too much time and I was talking too much. I'm probably talking too much right now, but I don't tend to talk too much in person, but when I get in front of the cameras and whatnot, I end up just talking forever, and it's super annoying. I super hate it, and I hate watching myself, but it is what it is. So I'm not going to go over the dynamic stretches and the pre-warm-up, but make sure you get a good pre-warm-up, introduce your body, let your body know, hey, we're about to work out, we're going to start working out, and then do the dynamic stretches, and then get into your workout. All that being said, this workout today, I wanted to tone it down a little bit. Even though it's our last live session, I did want to really ramp it up and kick it into high drive and like, oh, this is our last live one. We're going to go hard. We're going to go, to the wall, and we're going to be tough. But I wanted to for a long time now actually tone things down and get a workout for maybe slightly slightly elderly people and want to get a workout and like, oh, we can't, like even like doing a high knee or running is going to be a little bit tough, a little bit difficult for some of the elderly people or guys who aren't quite in shape to even do that level. So I'm going to tone it down a little bit, and today we're really focused on stability and mobility and really tone it down, but it's still a great workout for everybody. It doesn't matter how good a shape you are in or how not good a shape you're in. This workout is still a great workout if you pay attention to the details. So this today is about stability and mobility, making sure you do all your pre-warm-ups, making sure you do all your dynamic stretches, and just that for some people, just doing the pre-warm-up and the dynamic stretches, just that might be a good enough for a workout. then do what you can for what we're gonna do now. Just do what you can, and then slowly build off that. Make sense? So first, we're gonna start with our inchworms. Inchworms are so for this workout. For this workout, you can also for the guys who are like really in shape and you're good to go, like high level of workout. This workout you can use instead of as actual like a workout. You can use it in replacement of your warm up. Instead of doing dynamic stretches, you can maybe do this. Instead of doing your whatever you do for your warm up, you could maybe do this instead. So that's also an option. We're doing our inchworms first. So for our inchworms, we're starting with our feet wide apart. Probably saw Jared Key do this on some of his beginning live videos. We're just going down, walking my fingertips out. Like to go down.
It feels good too.
Come back up. We can walk our feet up. Stand tall. Go back down. And another one. Walk my fingers out. Going down into a dive.
Getting the top of your feet on the mat. Get a nice big stretch for your belly, your chest. Trying to keep your chest big. And your neck up. Going back down.
Toes come up. And we're going to do that 10 times. You're going to go all the way down. If you have to, you can do like 2 of them, turn around, do another 2. 2 of them, turn around, do another 2. Or you can do 10 straight in a long row if you're wherever you're working out has enough room for that. If you're working out in your living room, you might not have enough room for that. If you're working out outside, you probably do. So inchworms one more time. I want to do 2 more, so I'm going to do 2 more inchworms. Like I said, I had a really great practice. I got 1% better. Was able to work on some stuff I wanted to work on for a while. But I don't always get my warm down because I come in right away after I get done with sparring. I come in here. I do these live sessions. So this, as my warm down, is great. Remember to breathe in all these positions, whether you're in the top or in the bottom. You get a couple of calf stretches when you're here if you want to. Remember to breathe in all these positions, all these movements, all these exercises. Especially when we slow it down, when we tone it down, pay more attention to your breath. As cliche as it is, especially so in jiu-jitsu and all other aspects of sporting combats and just life, breath is life. Enjoy that breath. Soak it up. When you're getting choked out, you don't have that breath. Then you start getting like, So enjoy it when you are able to breathe. After the inchworms, it's going to be alligators. Got the same idea. I'm going to come down here, walk out with my hands. This time, I'm going to go foot to my hand. Stay here a little bit. Rotate the backside foot. Next level, you can have your palms on the ground. Next level from there, you can have your fingers in between your toes, but whatever. Right now, I want to make sure I stretch to the sky. I'm going to use my elbow on the ground to push my knee out. I'm going to stretch my top side hand to the sky so you get a good stretch. Back down. Do the other side. Oh, this hip is still sore. Rotate the foot out. Oh, stretch to the sky. Come down. Walk up. Let's do one more alligator. Again, I want you to do 10 of them. All the way down. You can do 2 of them, turn around, do another 2, turn around, do another 2, whatever the case may be. We're trying to get about 10 of them. Walk out. Alligator. Now, if you want to step it up a little bit, you can go your elbow to the ground. Get a little bit of a deeper stretch. Elbow to the ground. If you so want to, you can go the hand that was on the elbow. You can take that hand underneath your leg if you so choose. And get a good deep stretch in that one. Come back up, hand on the ground, get a good lift. Back down, switch it. Try elbow to the ground. And all these movements that we're doing now, we're toning it down. So I want you to feel all the positions, all these movements. Take your time. Rotate to your left, rotate to your right, roll to your left, roll to your right. You can do all these movements. I want you to like feel your body. You can feel something tight, stretch it just a little bit. Don't stretch too hard and pull it and stuff, make it, hurt. But feel your body. If you're doing this pose right here and it kind of hurts a little bit, you can feel it tight in your hip. Work your hip going down a little bit more. You feel it in your back and there more. And you need to twist a little more. Focus on that twist a little bit more. When no one knows your body, no one can feel what you're feeling. So it's kind of important for you to pay attention to your own body. If your body's telling you right here, I want to do some knees forwards a little bit, listen to your body. Go ahead and do a few of them. Even if you look a little bit goofy, it's okay. We all look goofy every once in a while. You'll live. After that, inchworms, alligators. Next is going to be our against the wall 6 points of our arms. So I want your heels touching the exact wall, the back of the wall. I want your glutes to touch the back wall, your shoulder blades, your back to touch. Try not to have your back here, your shoulders here. Try to be here so you can feel the top of your back. Not your shoulder blades are touching, but your upper back is touching as well. So we're here, same back. Now the 6 points I want to have all touching are our fingertips, our wrists, and our elbows. Just doing that can be pretty tough. Again, this is about stability and mobility. I want your body to be as mobile as possible. I want to work on being stable in certain positions that we might not be used to, and to be mobile in certain positions that might be kind of hard for us. This is how we grow. This is how we get better. Yeah. So here, I want your fingertips touching the wall, your wrists touching the wall, and your elbows touching the wall. If that's hard for you, make sure your back, your butt, your back, your calves, your heels are all touching the back wall as well. Back your head as much as possible. If you got to here, or if you can't get to here and you have no time to get to here, just work on getting to here. Just do this and just stay here a little bit. Maybe like 20 seconds, 15 seconds. But just feel it. Pay attention to your body. Just feel this, feel all this. Feeling your elbows glue to the wall. Feeling your wrists glue to the wall. Feeling your fingertips glue to the wall. Keeping your back against the wall. And that feels harder than it should be because I'm sore. But I stretch it out. I listen to my body like, oh man, this is kind of sore right here. Like just move your body out a little bit, stretch it out. Do what your body needs to do to feel better, to loosen up, to relax. This next set, we're gonna go do maybe like 2 or 3 of them, and then go down to the next one. But wall 6 point. Again, gluing our elbows to the wall, gluing our wrists to the wall, gluing our fingertips to the wall. Everything's connected, staying tight to the wall. I'm pushing against the wall even. I'm not just hanging loose off the wall. I'm actually physically using my muscles to push against the wall. I'm pushing my elbows against the wall. If you can get to here, and you are able to get to here, I want you to work on getting your hands, your elbows, your fingertips going up all the way as much as possible. And go down. Keeping your elbows on the wall, keeping your wrists on the wall as low as possible. Up again. See what feels better, see what hurts more. Whether your hands are connected, keeping your wrists against the wall, keeping your fingertips against the wall, or if this is a little bit tougher for you. Your body's gonna be a little bit different, so everyone's body's a little bit different. So see what helps you more, see what feels better to you more, feel it strains your body a little bit more. Go to what strains your body more, go to that motion, go to that point. It's kind of counterintuitive, it's not what our body wants to do. If something's tougher, naturally your body is going to go do the opposite. What we want to pay attention to is if it's tougher, we want to go that direction. I want to go the direction that hurts a little bit more, but I want to be smart about it. I'm not going to go too far, I'm not going to hurt myself, but I am going to go the direction that hurts more. And then down, as low as you can go. And push it just a little bit. Do that about 2-3 times, whatever you feel like, yeah? After the wall, 6 points, we're going to do lunges side to side. Actually, I did this on Monday, and I had a lot of people actually comment to me about how much they like this. I was like, oh, I didn't think it was that cool. Like, it's okay, but I didn't think it was that great. But this variation of it, this version of it, lunges to your sit in your butt, is with a stretch, not lunges to the sit in your butt and back up with a squat. But I'm going to lunge, sit on my butt, I'm going to go to my stretch. So, I'm going to lunge to my bad side, my bad hip. We'll see how it works. Go to my stretch, rotate, get a good stretch. On this stretch, I don't want you to curl your back. I want you to keep your back as straight as possible and then fall with your whole body, go forward. As if you're being folded in half, as if you're a piece of paper being folded in half. A flat piece of paper and you fold it in half, you don't roll it, but you just take the paper, you fold it in half. Both sides are straight. I want you to go over your waist, over your hips, and fall down straight. Do not roll your back going down. Keep your back straight as possible. If you can't go that far, that's just fine. Maybe this is as far as you can get. That's okay, that's no problem. We get to this right here. If you can go a little bit further, that's great too. But go as slow as you can, keeping your back straight. Once your back gets compromised and you start rounding out, you go ahead and go back to right where your back's straight at. Come up. Back to our lunge. And back up. Other side lunge. Sit to your butt. Rotate out. Get comfy. Know where you're at. Feel your body. Try and point your toes as much as possible. Don't be lazy with your feet. Be aware of your whole body. Be aware of your legs at. Be aware of your toes are pointed at. Keep your toes pointed. Again, fold. Don't roll. Folding my body over. If you want to use your hands on the ground to help yourself, that's just fine too. If you don't want to use your hands, you want to up the level a little bit, up the volume a little bit, you don't have to use your hands when you go down. If you can get to this far, that's just fine. No problem. You can go a little bit further, that's good too. Back up. So you're going to do that. Let's go 5 times on each side. So 10 total, 5 times on each side. So far we have our inchworms, our alligators, our against the wall 6 points with the arms, our lunges side to side with the stretch. Next is going to be our hurdles, leg up and over. We're going to imagine there's a hurdle going this way and going this way. I want you to take your leg with your leg staying in L as much as possible. It doesn't have to stay in a super strict L. It realistically cannot stay in a super strict L. Physically, I think it's very few people who can keep the leg in a strict L. But as much as possible, try and keep your leg in an L. Leg goes up. Rotate your hips. I want you to open your hips. When you come here, you're lifting with this leg up. Then I want you to open your hips this direction. It's kind of a weird feeling. Your body does it naturally in certain movements, but you don't really ever do that motion concentrating on that. You're never actually consciously aware of opening your hip that direction. Most people aren't in everyday life. You're not really conscious of opening up your hips in that direction, so it's a little bit tougher at first, but you'll get it no problem. I want you to lift your leg this direction, and then be conscious, be aware that I'm going to open up my hips this direction. I'm going to go over the hurdle. Nice and slow. And then back down. Back the opposite direction. Going around back. Opening up my hips. Up and over. Back down. Let's do the other leg. Lifting the leg. Now I want you to open up your hip. Externally rotate. Rotate around. Come back down. Reverse it. Open up those hips. Ah! Here, going the opposite direction. Here, rotating the hips. Try that again. Around. If you happen to have like an extra chair or two, you can use a chair. Use a chair pointing this way. You can sit a chair right next to you, and when you go over here, just make sure you go over the chair this direction and then back down. Making sure you clear. If you can use two chairs, if they're shaped enough, good enough. I want one chair going this way and then one chair going this way. Making sure you clear this hurdle and then stay over that hurdle going out as you rotate around, clearing this hurdle again. We're going to do 5 on each side for that one. After that is going to be our L-sits side to side. I like these ones a lot. These are also great for your hips as well. So that was hurdles. That was the hurdle stretch, legs going up and over. If you happen to have a chair at home you can use, if you happen to have hurdles you can use, that's great too. Yeah, you can just use a chair at home if you're at home, or you can use any object, whatever, to find something. Might need to be a little bit lower for some of you guys when you first start doing this exercise, when you first do this movement. It can be a little bit lower, that's just fine. I'm going to lift my leg, if it's a little bit lower, and just go here. I'm clearing a lower one. That's fine. If you can clear a higher one, imagine it's a little bit higher. Imagine it's maybe hip height. Imagine trying to clear your leg over a hip height hurdle. Back down. You get me? Do a small one, low one, high one, whatever. Go for what you can do. Try and push yourself just a little bit, not too much. After that, again, going to the L-sits. So these L-sits, how do we do these? We can start in L, or whatever position you want to call this. I call this an L-sit because your leg looks like an L, and you're sitting on your butt. But I know there's some more official, complicated names than this. Some like 3-syllable, 4-syllable names for whatever this is called, but I just call it L-sit. So we're gonna go here. I want your legs, your thigh and your calf, your shin to be 90 degrees. So whether your leg is up here, mobility-wise, flexibility-wise, or whether your leg is back here, I need this joint to be 90 degrees. Once we're here, you can use your hands if you want to, but I want you to go down. Same idea. Don't roll your back. Try and keep your back as straight as possible. You can use your hands to help you go forward and sit or fold. Back up. You can use no hands if you can. If you want to up the volume a little bit, try and get this heel, this foot off the ground, and then go down. That's a toughie. Come back up, put on the ground, and stay up. Oh, then we're going to rotate, and do the other side. Legs are again 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Once we're here, going down, folding, not rolling, folding your back down. Back up. If you can, take the back foot off the ground to turn the volume up a little bit. rotate, do the other side. So again, about 5 and 5 on each of these. 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. I want to do one more, so I'm going to do one more on this side. Leg up, back straight, down we go, folding, keeping my back straight as I head down. Up we go. Rotate, other side. L, L, hands out, folding down. Hands out to the side as you need, if you go that far. Oh, foot off the ground, I forgot about that. And there we go. That is our L sit, side to side. After that, oh, these are good ones, these are fun ones. The last one is another sitting position one. These are going to be sitting in a V. Or, if you can, a little bit wider than a V. You don't have to worry about how wide your legs can go. This isn't just a stretching exercise necessarily as much, but it does help strengthen, it does help stretch your groin if that's what you want, if that's what you're after. Or you can just use it to help be overall body workout. So we're here, we're going to do leg lifts. We're going to do 5 on each side, or you can do 10 on each side. These aren't actually too hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're a little bit harder than you think they are, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're definitely a little bit harder if you, the further the stretch you go, the harder those leg lifts are going to be. Your leg lifts might be that high, like, you know, this much off the ground. Or they might be, if you're bringing it in a little bit, make the V not quite as big of an angle, and your stretches, your leg lifts can be a little bit higher. But after we do the lifts, then we're going to lift our leg up and we're going to do circles. 5 inside, then 5 outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other leg. 5 inside, 5 outside. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, we do butt ups. Get to here. I just want to lift your butt in the air. Oh, I'll wash this side. Let's keep my calories too. This month's challenge is to close all 3 rings 7 times. I've closed all 3 rings, I think 3 times so far. I was counting on today to close my 4th ring, but it's still pretty early in the month. I should still be able to get it, no problem. 4. After that, the last one of these V-sit series is going to be trying to get your whole butt, legs, and foot off of the ground. Even if it's just for a second, that's just fine. But just try and get a lift up and off you go. If you can lift up, off you go, and hold it for a second, that's really good too. Try and hold it for maybe 3 seconds, and then back down you go. We're doing 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is it for today's workout. We toned it down a lot. It's not super intense. It's not super, high intensity, but it is great, solid work. And if you are wanting an intense workout still, that can be all condensed down into just your warm-up, and then start your workout after that. But it's a great warm-up. If you want to use it as such, just do it 1 time through. That's your warm-up. If you're going to do it as your workout, I want you to do that one 5 times through. Pretty, not very super high reps. I think the inchworms 10 times, alligator 10 times, the wall 6 points here, 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 keeping your butt, your back upper and lower back, your calf and your heels against the wall, then going up and down. On that one, I want about maybe a 20-second or 30-second hold. And while you're in that hold, you can play with going your arms up and down. It's not necessarily a press. I don't want it's not 1, 2, 3. I just want you there, holding, pushing, being active, being engaged with your elbow going back, with your wrist going back, with your fingertips going back. And hold that for about 30 seconds or so. And then play with your arms going up and down. Go work on certain heights. Try and go all the way up. Try and go all the way down as much as possible. Try and go about here. Try and go there. Try and go here. Try and go there. But play with it. And the whole time being engaged, pushing your hands, your wrists, your elbows, your butt, your calves, your heels backwards against that wall. After that was the hurdle leg up and over. We're going to do that 5 times. Low hurdle if you want to. You can use imaginary hurdle. Just imagine it is fine. Up and over. Or you can use a higher hurdle. If you have a chair at home, you can use a chair. That works pretty good. The focus on that is making sure you open up your hips. For most people, for most guys especially, you're not going to open up your hips in that motion, so it's a little bit different. I want you to lift your leg up and open up your hips in this direction. It's like a external rotation, but with the leg out here, you're going to externally rotate out. It's a very different movement. After that is the L sits. Sitting in the L, going side to side. If you want to turn up the volume a little bit, your back heel, lift that off the ground. Last one was going to be the V sits. Go as wide or as narrow as you want to. Be comfortable with your body. You can get a little bit of a stretch. You can do a little bit better. Like push yourself just a little bit. Don't go crazy. But then leg lifts first, then leg circles in and then out. Then you're going to do your butt ups off the ground, and then you're going to do a full lift off the floor. Each of those, we're going to do about 5 on each leg. That's it for the workout. I hope you guys like it. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Remember also, the quarantine is being over. We're lifted, so we're gonna start keeping. We're gonna go back and count tally. I actually think Nick was keeping tally of everybody who does a workout and posts the workout. It doesn't have to be the entire workout, but like a 2-minute clip or a 1-minute clip of you doing one of the lab's live sessions during quarantine, whether it was yoga with Jackie, whether it was shaking conditioning with Jared Key, or whether it was a great technical boxing stand-up Muay Thai workout with Rob Emerson, or whether it was one of mine. Tag the lab, tag myself, tag Rob or Jackie or whoever, and then the lab is going to count up who did the most workouts, who posted the most workouts of the lab stuff, and then we will give the whoever won, the big grand prize winner, will be something they want. We'll kind of, we were thinking about doing this or doing that and doing this, but we have so many students who have a different, wide variety of interests. Some we could be like, oh, like you get a free private with this, but they don't want jiu-jitsu. They want to do it with a stand-up person, or they want to do this, brand new gi, but then they don't do jiu-jitsu. Oh, well, maybe brand new gloves. So we're going to kind of cater to whoever the winner is, but it's going to be a big grand prize, and you guys will love it, whoever the winner is. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, make sure you guys check out our YouTube channel. We're adding a lot of great old content to our YouTube channel that has never been aired before. We have great old content from 11, 12 years ago that has never been aired, never been released. We're found all that stuff. We had all the time on our hands with the quarantine, so we found a lot of old stuff. We're uploading that to YouTube, and we have a lot of great old content that you have seen before that you may have forgotten about. Check that out too. Other than that, I think that might be it. I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you guys for staying, I don't know, with us. This was a weird thing. I think it was weird for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do, or where you're at in life. This was kind of a strange thing, especially for your kids. Imagine how hard it was for your kids being stuck at home and not being able to do this and not being able to do that. The seniors not being able to graduate. Like, man, this was difficult. This was hard. So thank you guys for staying with the lab. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for staying with us. And I will see you guys on Monday here in person, right? All right, thank you guys.